Hello guys and dolls and everyone in between. I hope that you're all having a really good day. I've been at work all day, so excuse the flat hair, but I'm very tired and I have to wear a cap all day. So it makes my hair very flat. Update on my car key. So my boyfriend told me it wasn't in his car, wasn't anywhere to be seen apparently. I got in his car to go for our meal on Valentine's Day and just immediately put my hand on his dashboard. There's like a little cubby hole in his dashboard. Put my hand in there. It was just like, there's my key. My key was in his car the whole time. And he didn't think to look in there because apparently he doesn't put anything in there. But I distinctly remember putting my car key in that cubby hole. So that's the first thing. I have my car key back. The other thing is I am once again ill. I've just fully recovered from my previous illness. I was thinking about starting to do some of my parodies because I can actually sing properly now. And then I have another cold. So like I've said, I've had a lot of hours at work recently because my manager is off because she's broken the tendon in her finger. So the rest of us are having to cover her hours, understandably. But over these masses of hours that I've been having, some unfortunate things have happened to me while I've been working. I swear to God, it's only when I work with Belinda, who's my colleague, and she's a senior team member, not manager, but she's senior. And I just swear that it's something to do with the pair of us that brings these things on. The first issue we had was a customer rammed into our door and broke the lock. We have a regular gentleman that comes into the shop in a mobility scooter. He's very nice, very decent, polite, you know, just a nice customer to have. But the other day, recently, we've got double doors at the front of our shop, and we've only been having one door open at the moment because it's been really cold in the winter. So we've had the one door open. We didn't realise that this man he won't fit through the one door, he needs both of them open. But he doesn't come in every day, and obviously we're busy, so we weren't thinking about this. I was serving out the front and Belinda was out the back, and suddenly we heard a massive bang out of nowhere, and I looked up from serving and I saw that the man was coming into the shop and the second door was open, but there was also a woman that was standing and holding the second door. So I thought that she just opened it for him, and Belinda came out and had a look and she was like, nothing to see here. We close at 5 o'clock and we then have half an hour at the end of the day until 5:30 to finish up everything, in which we get paid, and then after that we clock out at 5:30. And it was 4:15 or something, I think, and Belinda was sweeping the floor out the front and went to close the door, the second door, and saw that the lock was broken, and this is the lock that like secures the shop. So we started panicking a little bit. The top of the lock was like on the floor, just broken in half. This metal lock was just severed. So he must have like rammed into the door pretty hard to break that. So we had to ring maintenance and stay behind to wait for them to come and fix it because understandably we can't leave the shop when it's not secure. A week later, Belinda and I were doing another closing shift together, and our toilet had been out of order for the past week or so. The toilet wasn't flushing properly, so presumably we thought that it was blocked, and so we put an out of order sign on it so that nobody used it. Our maintenance man is called Tom, and he came, I think, just as we closed the shop at 5 o'clock this was, and I think it was on a Monday. I think it was 5 o'clock, and he came and said that he had several jobs to do here, and we were like, oh yeah, there's this, and this, but the first one is the toilet, because it's customer toilet, you know, people sit in and we're meant to have a toilet for them to be able to use. So he took a look at it. I'm not too sure what he did because I was busy doing my other things for the end of day and closing of the shop and stuff, as Belinda was doing hers, and he was just in there fiddling about with it, doing something, and then he came out and said, "That's all fine, it seems to be fine now." So we were like, okay. So then he went over to, we sell soup in the bakery, so he went over to the soup cauldrons, which we've been having issues with. He just stopped and turned in the direction of the door to the customer toilet, and kid you not, the floor was flooded with poo water. The way our customer toilet is situated is, let's do this. Say this is the front door. In front of that you've got the seating area, and then in front of that again we have the counters. However, when there's the seating area, there's a big long corridor that goes up past the side of the counters, and up here is a customer toilet. So there is like a corridor to go up to the toilet. That whole corridor was flooded and started coming through the walls into the counter area, and even coming out into the seating area. That's how much water there was. And I'm not talking just like a layer of water, it was an inch deep. It was genuinely flooded. This is disgusting, but it was clear. It didn't look dirty, but Tom said that what had happened was when he had flushed the toilet and fixed it, the toilet then basically projectile vomited everything that it had been holding over the past week. So we each grab a mop, each grab a bucket, and we are just mopping up all the water and wringing it out into the bucket. We're making all sorts of like poo jokes and stuff. Very immature, but very amusing and good to take your mind off the reality. I wear Crocs at work. Yes, I know everybody's opinion about Crocs, but they're really comfy to work in and non-slip, so shush, you c***. So because of this, Crocs have holes in case you're some person that doesn't know that. So I have poo water leaking, nearly leaking through into my foot. It was disgusting. It was so awful. I soaked my shoes in disinfectant in Dettol when I got home. However, after this, Tom said, "Oh, it appears to have fixed itself." Yes, by rejecting everything that has been put in it over the past week. So that is the story of the time that our customer toilet at work exploded, basically, and Tom used those words. I'd love to know if you guys have any weird work stories or disgusting work stories. Comment them or tweet them to me if you want to share them with me, because I'd love you to. Also, let me know if you want to hear more work stories, because I have a couple of them. Some of them I've already done videos on, but I might remake them. So if you're interested in that, then let me know and I'll do them. I hope that you guys are pumped for this channel's journey and are willing to come with me upon it. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! So shush, you cuddles. Just be quiet. I mean, come and give me a cuddle. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't use the C word.